Now, I'm going to share this with you, and this is some kind of knowledge that is very common and popular, but I also think that even though it's very popular and common, it's not something that people are actually incorporating into their daily lives. We are born, and then, yes, we are born, based on where we are born and the kind of homes that we are born and the culture in which we were born, we pick fundamental knowledge from them, like language and how things are done and spirituality and even religion. It all depends on where we are born, I mean, if I was born in maybe United Arab Emirates or somewhere, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna grow thinking that Islam is the best religion. Maybe if I was born in a village in Benin where voodoo is the only practice, I believe that I would have grown thinking that voodoo is the way to enlightenment, is the way. But I was born in a Christian home by a pastor, and I believe that Christianity is the way. I mean, I believe it with conviction, but I'm not here to talk to you about religion or anything. I'm trying to talk to you about the fact that we allow the foundational ideas about how things work to control our lives in perpetuity, and that's a problem. There's going to be a whole episode. I will keep, posting, but today I just want to focus on the time. I mean, a lot of people have said a lot of things about time. Like, scientists come out with their own definition of what time is, and philosophers coming up with what their definition of time is. But then whatever the definition is, we all know what time is. We live. We wake up in the morning, we look at our watches. It gives us what time it is. We leave, go through the day, and then in the evening or in the night, we go back to bed, we rest. Everybody has a fundamental understanding of what time is. But then how we perceive time also affects how we do things. And then how we do things affect our quality of life, and our quality of life determines our happiness. So a lot of people are living in the way that they are putting themselves in a situation where they are depressed, they are not happy, and it's not because objectively they should be unhappy, but then they subject themselves into societal's definition of time, or what time is and what time should be, and then they put unnecessary pressure on themselves, and it causes unhappiness, and that is a problem. We wake up in the morning, go to town, go to our workplaces, go to wherever we want to go, and then we work through the day, and then we close, and then we come back home, and then we still give ourselves pressure because we be like, I'm in a hurry, time is running, and now I need to catch up with time. So we are not even living, we are playing catch up with time. We are not living according to our own abilities. We are not living according to our own principles, or we are not even living according to how we are supposed to live, because we feel time is running and we need to play catch up. And that's a problem. You don't need to live catching up with time. There is a better way of living. And what's that? Time is in a continuum. Time has no beginning, has no end. Time is fluid. Time is always flowing. And then you need to stop looking at time as something that ends or that has limit. Time has no limit. Time has no boundaries. Time is just in a perpetual flow state. So if you want to live a happy life, you should understand that time is never going to end and time has no beginning. Now, if you understand it this way, then you will understand that it is not wise for you to put pressure on yourself, because time is going. Like people normally say, time is not. You give yourself a certain period that you want to achieve some things, like marry or make some money or career development. You know, you want to achieve a certain pedestal within a certain time frame. And then because you haven't been able to achieve that, you feel down, you feel depressed, and you are always trying to, you stay in your corner and you sulk, and then you overthink because you think time is beating you. Like most people say, time, I'm being beaten by time. But then that is not true. That is just an idea that has been created to confine you within a frame. This is an idea, but you don't have to buy the idea. You don't have to put yourself in the idea. You don't have to immerse yourself into that idea. You need to live outside of it. You need to understand that time has no end. You need to understand that time has no beginning. And you when you grab this fundamental, there will be pressure. I mean, because there is time, we accumulate times, and then we create days, and we create dates, and then we create years, and we accumulate all this. Then it puts pressure on you. I'm growing too old, and because I'm not achieving this, I'm going to die. I'm going to commit suicide. I'm not happy because I'm not achieving this within this time frame. Excuse me, say that's crazy. You don't do that. When you begin to understand that time has no beginning, has no end, and then you live in a flow state, or you begin to live in a flow state, there is no pressure on you. You live peacefully. And then surprisingly, whatever you have to achieve, or whatever you need to achieve, you will eventually achieve them with no pressure on you. I don't know the scientific explanation for this, but is it when you are driving at 50 kilometers per hour and then somebody is driving at 70 kilometers per hour, and say you are all headed to a same destination, the one driving at 70 kilometers per hour will definitely reach before you. But the time interval between the time he reaches and the time you reach with your 50 kilometers per hour is never significant. It's not even significant. But then the other person driving at that speed put him or herself in danger of a crash. But then you drive at a good speed, at a reasonable speed, but eventually you'll get to the same destination. Or somebody can be driving at a 70 or maybe 90 kilometers per hour. You drive at 50 kilometers per hour. You are headed to the same destination. The person crashes on the way because he is on the top speed. But then you can go with your 50 kilometers per hour You overtake him, but he's crashed and he can't continue the journey. So you end up getting there first. When people are moving on top speed because they feel time is beating them, they get to wherever they are trying to get to, and then you get to understand that time doesn't exist. Time is just a flow. You move with the flow. You also reach the same destination, but in a more peaceful state. Never put pressure on yourself because you feel time is beating you. Never put pressure on anyone because you think time is running. Time is not going anywhere. Time is now. And time is the present. And the only thing that matters within time is the present. Because you can divide time into three: the past, the present, and the future. The past doesn't exist, and then the future doesn't. The only important moment is the present. That's the only time that exists. That is the only reality. So now you understand that when you begin to live within the moment, you begin to live within the now, you put less pressure on yourself, and then you enjoy every moment of your stay on this planet. You rid yourself of all the pressures society pushes on you, and then you live in the now. The now is the only thing that matters. Yeah, I've gotten the chance to talk to people. Mostly people call me and then they need my advice. They need me to talk to them about things. And I know that there are people who save a lot of money in the bank for plans of the future, which is a great thing. But then they deny themselves of some good things of the moment in hope of future satisfaction. And that is bad. That is wrong. The present is the only important moment. I mean, imagine you save $100 million in your account with the hope that you enjoy better when you go on retirement at the age of 60. So you don't buy good clothes for yourself today. You don't eat good food today because you save substantial amount of your money for the future. And then at age 58, you die. That's a crazy living, right? You could have been happy in the moment, but then you denied yourself all of that for the future. But the future is not assured. The future isn't something that exists. The future is an illusion. The only reality is the now. So if you deny yourself good things of today, you deny yourself peace of mind today, you deny yourself joy today, you deny yourself good living today in hope that you are going to get them in the future, and then you don't get to meet the future you are projecting, that's going to be a problem. I'm going to continue this another time, but let me leave you with this. Nevasma once said, "It's only a fool who throws away today's fulfillment for the future. Enjoy today, enjoy the moment, enjoy now. And then leave something for the future too. But don't put all your eggs in one basket for the future. Because time is just flowing. Time is just an illusion. Time is now. Time is today. Time is this moment. So live within this moment. Live today. Live now. And then if the future catches up with you, that's good news. But there's never going to be a future, because every day is going to be day, and every time is going to be now. The only thing that exists is now. You are always perpetually living in the now, and the now is the most important thing. This is PK Hammond. I just call me Janam. I love you. I love you. I love you.